Alright, here we go. Let's get this started. Oops. Okay. How is everyone doing today? Welcome in to the Series 3 finale for Hunger Games Simulator. How are you all doing? Hope you're having an incredible day. So, how this is going to work. We're going to have 2 games started up first. So, District 1 through 6 will all be facing clone versions of themselves. And the same for District 7 and 12. And then, if you get far enough in these 2 games, if you get far enough, essentially if you get, like, there's going to be 47 spots. So those spots will be filled by, essentially, if you do well enough, then you get into the finale round. And, if you win one of these first rounds, then you save the rest of your district, and they get to all move on forward. So, we'll see how much we can fill with this. Or, I mean, we'll have 47 spots, we'll see who gets into the finale round, and then, here we go. Yeah, Drake, you immortal. I realize that. Wait, what? Okay, yeah. I made literally normal versions of you. Because, yeah, normal M and then normal Drake Y. They had to make it normal types, because it wouldn't work otherwise. How's it going? Welcome in, hope you're all having an incredible day. This is going to be a lot of fun. And let's get this first round started up. Alright, Districts 1 through 6. Let's get this started. And by the way, if someone from reality doesn't win, then whoever that hooded figure was at the end of last stream is going to take over the entire world. So, you are going to have to put aside your differences. All the wars between districts in the past. You're going to have to defeat the clone versions of yourselves. Don't battle. Put aside your differences. Don't battle each other. We're fighting for a common cause here. Let's get this started up. Good luck to Districts 1 through 6. Here we go. By the way, if somebody from the Shadow District wins, don't actually mark it as a win from their district on the document. Mark it as a win. Mark it as a win for no one. There we go. We'll see who wins. Good luck, everyone. Let's get this started. As the chibi stand at the podiums, the horn sounds. No, Shadow Matthew taking a swoop. There, he's the first to go. He gets his head bashed in with a mace. No. Slayer Jeff and Shadow Brian Z fight for bag. Shadow Brian Z gives up and retreats. Bunch of people running away. Akash runs away. Shadow Blaze with the mace out of the blood cultist's hands. Shadow Akash clutches the first ticket and runs away. Shadow Dreamer runs away with a lighter and some rope. Shadow Swoop receives a trident send the cornucopia. Shadow Anti-Q grabbing a shovel. Shadow Froki getting alcohol in a rag. Nissa attacks Yosh, but Kaden protects him, killing Nissa. No! Why are you attacking each other? You're supposed to go farther. Come on. Alright. I guess they're attacking each other too. Shadow getting a lot of scaring Shadow Snowflake away from the cornucopia. Shadow Arctic grabs a backpack now realizing it's empty. He's just trying to emulate the real Arctic. Alright, Matthew grabs a backpack now realizing it's empty as well. Taximeter rips a mace out of Shadow Zalen's hands. Shadow Yosh grabs the shield leaning on the cornucopia. Froki grabs a shield. Arctic takes a sickle. Paige finds a backpack full of chemical equipment, and Zyder grabs a shovel. By the way, when you're talking about like Shadow Blood Cultists for this type of stuff, so essentially District 5, they were kind of like the villains district earlier, but they're going to be teaming up just for now, I guess. So you'll have the blood gun on your side for once. Alright, here we go, on to day 1. Shadow Froki receives explosives from Audible. Shadow Anti-2 collects fruit from a tree. No! Snowflake! Shadow Brian Z decapitates Snowflake with a sword. No! Now, District 1's gonna have to win this round if they want to save Snowflake to get her to the final round. Ghost receives a buster from the Sorrel Shack. Shadow Dreamer steals from the Blood God while he's looking. Shadow Taxivator and Dreamer fight Shadow Blaze and Shadow Yosh. Shadow Blaze and Shadow Yosh survive. No, rest in peace, Dreamer. At least Shadow Taxivator is down. Shadow Badu, Kate and Akash, and Paige raiding Shadow Snowflake's camp. Well, she oops, messed up the genders while she is hunting. Taxivator searches for firewood. Shadow Me, oh that's me, Coops, oh that's me, Trooper, receives fresh food from another sponsor. Anti-2 defeats Shadow Akash in a fight, but spares his life. No, come on! You're supposed to kill them! Shadow Nissus, Shadow Scoop, Shadow Catalius, they're all teaming up. To 5 villain villains kind of disappear after Series 1. Yeah, you're right. You're kinda right. That's true. Alright. I'm defeating Shadow Zyder in a fight, spares his life. Come on! What am I doing here? What am I even doing here? Alright, Zyder receives a donut cannon from IKEA. Yo, James, I'll get you in round 2 for sure. Zyder receives a donut cannon from IKEA. Shadow Bloodclose thinks about home. Slayer Jeff receives a Buster Sword. Nice. Matthew sees the reference on a sponsor. Zayla makes a slingshot. Froki collects fruit from a tree. Shadow Ghost receives a bow careers from Raycon earbuds. Shadow Matthew skippers a river. Yo! Getting the 5v1? Yo, Shadow Arctic, Shadow Slayer Jeff, Shadow giving Alliance and Arctic, track down and kill Shadow Zaylin. A lot of people on that same team just taking them down. Raid Shadow Legend? Yeah, exactly. Or Raid Shadow Snowflake. Yup. Well, idea falling apart once the reaping starts. Accurate. That's okay. This is gonna be a fun night. Latias tries to Spearfish to try it, but Badu tends to Blood Cult's wounds. Nice teaming up there. Brian Z defeats Blaze and Fire, spares his life, and Shadow Page diverts Shadow attention and runs away. Alright, 6 scan shots being heard in the distance. Ghost forces Shadow Slayer Jeff to kill Akash or Shadow Brian Z. He refused to kill, so Ghost kills him instead. Let's go, Ghost! Shadow Matthew the high ground. Shadow Coops Low Speed Trooper loses sight of where he is. Alright. Blood Close climbs to rest. Gaming Lions and Badu running to the truth tonight. Shadow Blood Close using Air at Arctic. Oh no, the normal Dragwine and normal M do not count as the real ones. They're the clones. Gaming Lions and Badu running each other into the tonight. Shadow Blood Close using Air at Arctic, but misses and kills Anti-Chew instead. Rest in peace, Anti-Chew. Shadow Catadius receives fresh food on a sponsor. Shadow Gaming Lions Page. I guess they're trucing. Sure. Froki sees a donut cannon from IKEA. Shadow Page sits again for the night. Shadow Anti-Chew loses sight of where he is. Shadow Art thinks about winning. Slayer Jeff thinks about home. Taxivator screams for help. Gonna sneeze real quick. Alright, Shadow Ghost lets Shadow Kaden into his shelter. Philosoph fixes Brian Z with wounds to the power of Flex State. Blaze fends Shadow Blaze. Coops OSP Trooper Archie and Matthew away from his fire. Blaze literally fighting the Shadow version of himself, dang. Shadow clones are hidden, look the same so nobody knows. Oh, maybe they are. That seems... That might... I wasn't actually thinking about that at first, but that makes more sense, yeah. Place 1v3. Hey! Snowflake, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Shadow Nissa receives explosive on a sponsor. Shadow Froki with a high ground. Shadow Swoop questions his sanity. Kate loses sight of where he is. Zyder sees a bow and queries from Raycon earbuds. Shadow Akash, Zyder, and Badu try to sing songs together. Shadow Yosh passes out from exhaustion. Shadow Dreamer tries to choose affection. Yosh, Zaylin, Shadow Snowflake, and Katathi sleep in shifts. Alright, on to day 2. Shadow Gaming, Lanio search for more source. Blaze sees smoke rising in the distance but decides to investigate. Shadow Dreamer receives fresh food from another sponsor. Arctic receives a hatch from another sponsor. Shadow Blaze tries to sleep the entire day. Shadow Kaden runs away from Ghost. Shadow Anti-2 fishes. Whoops. He's finishing the game. He already won. Shadow Yosh, Froakie, Shadow Zyder, Shadow Snowflake, all rating Shadow Matthews count. Nice. Catalios, the Blood Guy tends to Shadow Catalios' wounds. Shadow, the Blood Cultist sees the Buster Sword. Yosh, Shadow Badoo, Shadow Scoop, Shadow Page, getting a lot of time for attributes. I'm getting a Buster Sword. Nice. Shadow Nissa constructs a shack. Badoo picks flowers. No, Caden! Shadow Akash kills Cade with his own weapon. Rest in peace, Caden. Shadow Ghost receives 2R from Honey. Taxi receives Mega Slice from another sponsor. Shadow Me makes a slingshot. Page stalking Shadow Arctic. Nice. Slayer Jeff tries to pre-fish with Trident. Blood Close on attributes. Akash picks flowers. Zalen searches for firewood. Zyder, Shadow Brian Z and Brian Z. They're both in the same team. Hunting for the tributes. Shadow Froakie skips a cave, and Matthew travels to Harion. Hey, Kyle! Welcome in. I've been having a great weekend. Hope we're having an amazing night as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, first 6 districts are fighting against Shadow Clones, and then the same will be for the next 6 districts. When he is better. Has he died already? I think he might have died already. Oh wait, no, you died. Your shadow clone is still alive, but you're dead. Yeah, true. I'm sorry, Atichu. Welcome in. Shadow Snowflake Center Campfire Night. No, not Badoo. Rest in peace. Shadow Blood Cultist silently snaps Badoo's neck. Shadow Dreamer and Shadow Scoop running to Shadow Chase for night. Akash and Shadow Arctic sleeping shifts. Phil Swift fixes Zalen's wounds with Power Flex State. Shadow Lanios quietly hums. Blaze thinks about winning. Catadus sees explosives from Audible. Shadow Brian Z finds the curse fedora becomes possessed with a blood guy. You know what? That's actually pretty good today. Nice, we'll take it. Shadow Matthew sees a donut kitten from IKEA. Shadow Page screams for help. I'm thinking about winning. I really shouldn't do that. I'm always failing at this. Shadow Anti-2 getting a hatchet. There is a Shadow Phil Swift. That is true, Paige. Shadow Nissa is unable to start a fire and loses that warmth. Shadow Akash bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Let's go, Akash taken out. Yeah, Flippy Cam, we're going to be doing the first 6 districts versus their Shadow Clones, the same for the next 6 districts as well. And then the people that do well from each game are going to get sent into a final round. That's also going to be included the mysterious figure in there. No, they're not just nicknames. That's just the actual clones. And by the way, we're going to have more spots in the second game, so if anybody is not in this round, and they're also not in the second round yet, I will definitely put in their names. Alright. Zyre attempts to start a fire is unsuccessful. Yosh receives a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends. Shadow Ghost getting an explosive. Shadow Caden receives a donut cannon from IKEA. Ghost tends to his wounds. Badoo's woken by nightmares. Shadow Catatios, Shadow Yosh, Slayer Jeff, Gaming Logs, and Matthew sleeping in shifts. Paige getting a snake launcher, nice. Nah, that's totally fun, Paige. I got it for that. Alright. Paige sees a snake launcher for the track. Shadow Froakie tends to Froakie's wounds. Yo, okay. I know Froakie is the Dark Lord. It's just, I think it's pretty natural that they would team up. Taxidermy defends Shadow Blaze, Blood Ghost, and Shadow Zyder away from his fire. Brian Z Arctic and Shadow Koosker are going to fight. Brian Z kills them both. Well, rest in peace, Arctic. That is so unfortunate, but at least my Shadow clone got taken out as well. Also, welcome in, Final Dido. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope we're having a great night. Ghost hunts for attributes. Shadow Arctic receives through reference on a sponsor. Matthew and I split up search for resources. Oh wait, that's his clone. Never mind. Froakie attacks. Wait, they were just teaming up, and now Frokie's trying to take him down. All right, he's actually doing what he's supposed to do, literally betraying his clone. Shadow Caden getting a hatchet. Taxer also gets a hatchet. Shadow Agency searches for firewood. Shadow Catatios injures himself. Shadow Zyder falls in fit and dies. Yeah, Shadow Froakie X Froakie is like Obama giving Obama a medal, but he just betrays him immediately after. Okay, so Snowflake. I kind of explained this earlier, but I don't know if you saw the end of the last game night, but essentially, there was an event where literally everyone died, and then we're starting off today, where like each person from District 1 through 6 is fighting a game with the shadow clones themselves. And then same for District 7 to 12. And this is going to be for the fate of the world, essentially. Alright, let me go back to... Oh, Shadow Zyder falling in the pit and dies. Nice, that's good. Shadow Badu and Shadow Page split search resources. Arctic owns HelloFresh. Does Shadow Arctic own Honey? No, he doesn't. He owns... whatever... What's like an antonym for fresh? Stale? Hello Stale. Hello Expired. That's what he owns. Alright, Blood Cold Sunster attributes, Shadow Demon practices archery, Shadow Scoot receives command from Honey, Shadow Gaming Alliance is unable to convince Shadow Ghost to not kill him. Nice! They're taking at each other, and Shadow Snowflake dying from hunger. Let's go. Brian sees smoke rising in distance, but decides to investigate. Shadow Nissa has the high ground. Shadow Blaze dies from infection. Nice. Zyre dies from infection. No! Rest in peace. Zyre, yeah, bye, expired. That's great. That's great. Shadow Brian deconstructs a shack. Yosh receives fresh food on a sponsor. Akash has the high ground. Shadow Yosh and Gaming Lives work together today. Paige, Archie, and Matthew, and Blaze Hunter attributes Salutations, Stale. That's amazing, Arctic. That's what he owns. That's what he owns. Alright. Blood God travels the higher ground. Zaylen sees smoke rising distance, but decides to investigate. Shadow Blood Cold is Sandy. Slayer Jeff makes a wooden spear. Oh yeah, I'll pin your last message. That's a good idea, Paige. Let me do that. Also, I'm not going to be taking music suggestions today. All the music that we're going to be playing is in the description already. Okay. Alright, Shadow Blood Cold question Sandy, and Slayer Death makes a wooden spear. Alright. Archer Champion Matthew defeats Shadow Scoop in a fight but spares his life. Shadow Matthew sees square from another sponsor. Taxivator forces Shadow Froki to kill Shadow Nessa or Brian Z. He refuses to kill, so Taxivator kills him instead. Nice, taking out Shadow Froki. Shadow, Paige, Akash, Shadow Yosh, and Paige sleep in chips. Paige sleeping in chips with her Shadow clone. Ghost cries himself to sleep. Shadow Ghost Gaming Lives, Shadow Kate and Froki sleep in chips. Coops lets me Trooper loses sight of where he is. Yosh sees fresh food on a sponsor. Shadow Daddy's lives to rest. Yeah. Watch out for a normal ball from normal Drake Wyatt, normal Mortal. At least you should be immune to that though. Because you're a ghost type. Alright, Shadow Badu fends Blood Cold, Shadow Arctic, and Shadow Andy two-way for his fire. Blaze needs your help. Zaylen accidentally steps on a landmine. No, Zaylen! Rest in peace, it is so unfortunate. Shadow Blood Cold thinks about home. Catadia sets a camp for the night. Slayer Jeff attempts to start a fire, was unsuccessful. Shadow Brian Z receives whoever for another sponsor. Shadow Dreamer thinks about home. Alright. On to day 4. Archer Jerry Matthew and Shadow Ghost hunt for attributes. Blood Cold is diverse, Yoshi's attention runs away. Blaze, Shadow Nissa, and Froki in a fight. Froki kills them both. Rest in peace. Shadow, Nissa, and Blaze. At least Blaze didn't die to lava this time. That's a plus. Shadow Matthews runs up picking berries. Shadow Badu goes hunting. Brian Z search for firewood. Yeah, exactly, Paige. You seen it fall into the pit and die? Yeah, true. Yeah, you do, Zyder. You do. I think he died. I think both you and your Shadow version died. Unfortunately. Alright, Brian Z searches for firewood. Shadow Catadius tends to Catadius' wounds. Alright, there's the Obama giving Obama a medal. Gay Elias picks flowers. Ghost receives a Buster Sword. Taxivator receives fresh food from the sponsor. Shadow Brian Z makes a slingshot. Phil Swift fixes the Shadow Blood Cold wounds with Power Flex tape. Slayer Jeff and Shadow Page work together for the day. Shadow Yoshi receives a Buster Sword. Akash steals from Shadow Dreamer while he's looking. Shadow Kaden questions his sanity. Shadow Scoop with the high ground. Shadow Anti-Chew steers Shadow Arctic off. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I stabbing Paige with a tree branch? What's going on? Come on. Alright, rip Paige. That is unfortunate. Is she more delayed than usual? I don't think so. Maybe just refresh. How many people are left? Paige might still have a chance. Paige might still get in the final game, but that's gonna be close. Oh, whoops. Music just looped. Let me start that up again. Alright, Shadow Yosh receives an explosive to the sponsor. I don't know what I'm doing, Paige. I'm crazy, apparently. Shadow Matthew sets a camp for the night. Blood Cold sinks went home. Dexter attempts Starfire was successful. Brian Z's unable to Starfire leads that warm. Shadow Catatius and Shadow Badu. Tugway Chibi is still alive. Shadow Caden kills Shadow Dreamer while he's sleeping. Gary Elias cooks through while putting his fire out. Shadow Page receives a hatch for a sponsor. I'm thinking about home. Bloodgon thinks about home. Hey, welcome in, Naruto Wolf. You're a wonderful human as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. And hope you're having an incredible night. Alright, have an amazing night. Hope you feel better, Zyder. And yeah, good luck to everyone from reality here that's in these games. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I really do hope you feel better. With a tree branch still, I know it's my signature. I mean, why do I have to do that to you? It's crazy. All right, Akash and Shadow Swoop fight Shadow Blood Coast and Shadow Arctic. Akash and Shadow Swoop survive. Nice. 2 of the clones get taken out. Ghost destroys Matthew's supplies while he's asleep. Fruki fends Slayer Jeff. Shadow Anchu and Shadow Brian Z away from his fire. Yosh is unable to start fire and sees that warmth. And Shadow Ghost is awoken by nightmares. I mean, Slayer Jeff is still alive. Maybe he'll just survive. Maybe he'll just revive the rest of District 1 for the final game. Alright. Banzailing is more annoying than usual today. Wow, Snowflake. Shadow Scoop makes a wooden spear. Shadow Page receives explosive from the sponsor. Shadow Catania discovers a cave. Shadow Matthew is drowned by gaming lions to appease the fish god. Let's go! Rest in peace, Shadow Matthew. Actually, you know what? That's good. Let's go, Latios. Piece of fish god. Enjoying the Hunger Games? Nice. I'll get you in next round of Flamesy. Alright, Frogi sees a bow of career from Macon earbuds. Shadow Ghost shoots an arrow to Shadow Antichu's head. Taking out Shadow Antichu. Let's go. Hey, Jacob, welcome in. You're going to be in game 2 because you're in one of the later districts. Essentially, if you want to take a look at Paige's pinned comments to explain stuff. There's a lot of lore for this episode. So probably a lot of people are not going to know what's going on. Blazing Blaze can welcome in. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Alright, Shadow Yosh, Tax Vader, Archie Matthew, Shadow Brian Z, and Ghost all track down and kill the Blood Cultist. Dang, rest in peace, Blood Cultist there. Shadow Blood God searches for firewood. Brian Z sees a hatch for another sponsor. Shadow Caden is the high ground. Shadow Badu constructs a shack. Yosh receives to rough another sponsor. Akash stalks Slayer Jeff, and I'm making a wooden spear. Gen 3 squad? Latios is still alive, so they're doing pretty good. And Lotat's going to be in game 2 as well. Alright, Shadow Badu sleeps the fish to get brownie points to the fish god. Nice. That's good for us. Slayer Jeff sees a hatchet from Mage Shadow Legends. Shadow Page destroys Ghost supplies while he's asleep. Phil Swift fixes the costumes with power flex. I can see his shared weakness there, Antichu. That's crazy. Alright, Phil Swift fixes Shadow Catastrophe swings with power flex. Game Latios tracks down and kills Shadow Caden. Let's go! Latios going off! Helping us all out. Shadow Scoop and Shadow Brian Z tell stories about themselves to each other. Taxer tries to sing himself to sleep. Brian Z sees a donut cannon from IKEA. Archie and Matthew fends Froki, Shadow Yosh, and me away from his fire. Shadow Ghost sees a hatch from another sponsor. Blood God loses sight of where he is, and Yosh passes out from exhaustion. On to day 6. Froki and Matthew split search resources. Brian Z sprains the ankle away from Cathathios. Shadow Page was drowned by me to appease the fish god. Alright, apparently I've taken out both pages today. Except this time I'm doing it to appease the fish god. I guess I came to my senses. Sure. Alright, see ya, James. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having an incredible day. And I'll see you all, or I'll see you around in the future. Appreciate you so much. And have a great night. Alright, Akash is drowned by Taxi to appease the fish god. Rest in peace, Akash. Shadow Yosh catches Ghost off guard and kills him. Rest in peace, Ghost. Yosh attacks Shadow Scoop when he managed to escape. Slayer Death picks flowers. Game Latios steals from Shadow Cathathios while he isn't looking. Shadow Ghost CC reference on the sponsor, and Shadow Brian Z picks flowers. At this point, everybody left is definitely in the final round. It's just gonna come down to if they can save the rest of their districts or not. Alright. Catadius goes to sleep. Matthew C explodes from Audible. Yoshi, look at my nightmares. Gaming Liars tonight, sleeping in shifts. Nice. Shadow Yoshi receives from Honey. Shadow Brian Z receives clean water from another sponsor. Yo, the Gengar Gang isn't even in this game, but they're still gonna take down Tax Reader and Shadow Ghost anyways. They're just that good. They're just like, you know what? They literally struck at the same time. One of them is Mortal Nebula, one of them is Drake. That's crazy. They literally strike it at the exact same time. Shadow Catadius sees the fire stays hidden. Shadow Swoop lets Brian Z do shelter. Froakie goes to sleep. No! Slayer Jeff attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. No, rest in peace, Jeff. The dude's being stupid, stream himself delayed for me because Zalens. Yeah, both pages died. Showed up early for me. Refreshed twice. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Snowflake. That sucks. Alright, we got the feast here. Catadius decides not to go to the feast. Shadow Yosh decides not to go to the feast. Matthew decides not to go to the feast. Shadow Swoop steals Brian Z's memoirs. Shadow Catadius got as much food as he can to a bag before fleeing. Yosh stuffs a bundle of dry clothing in his backpack before sprinting away. Coops, oh that's me, Trooper, decides to go to the feast. Froakie decides to go to the feast. And Latios continues to be the insane MVP we all needed, throwing a knife to Shadow Brian Z's head. Nice. Alright, Matthew sees the donut cannon from IKEA. I'm stalking Brian Z for some reason. Shadow Yosh hunts for other tributes. Yosh severely slices the blood guy with a sword. Rest in peace, the blood guy. Shadow Swoop receives a buster sword in the Sorrel Shack. Gaming Lion, Shadow Catadius, and Froakie hunt for other tributes. Well, maybe Zalen, it's just that we've all come together to help take them down, and also Latios just kind of hard carried. That's definitely a possibility, Zalen. This is why you don't see people's names when they're doing well. Yeah, exactly. What am I doing? Phil Swift gave Yosh a lot of damage. No, not Yosh. Rest in peace, Yosh. Froakie tends to his wounds. Shadow Catadius tries to sing himself to sleep. Brian Z, Shadow Yosh, and I two singing songs together. Gaming Lanios sees refreshing and a sponsor. Phil Swift gave Matthew a lot of damage. What's Phil Swift doing? He's killing all the good characters. And Shadow Swoop climbs to the rest. Dang, that sucks. Come on, Phil Swift. Shadow Yoshi has higher ground. Froakie receives explosives from Audible. Lanios, Brian Z, Shadow Catadius, and I hunt for attributes, and Shadow Swoop travels the higher ground. Alright, two Kantas we hear in the distance. Shadow Swoop thinks about winning. Froakie looks in the night sky. Shadow Catadius spoke my nightmares. Brian Z and will start firing seeds that worms. Why am I the villain? I'm shooting a blow dart into Latios' neck. He was our savior. He was doing so well, literally just helping everybody out. We teamed up and then I took him down. What am I doing? I've lost my mind. Alright, Shadow Yosh cries himself to sleep. Come on. I don't deserve to win this game. Somebody kill me at this point. Shadow Scoop and Shadow Catadios hunt for attributes. Froakie thinks about home. I'm receiving clean water, probably from Honey. Shadow Yoshi receives our clean water, and Brian Z jumps the higher ground. Alright, come on. I believe Shadow Scoop using explosive from a sponsor. No, Froakie accidentally steps in a one black white pool of lava and burns to death. Brian Z is the higher ground. Shadow Yoshi and I sleeping in shifts, and Shadow Catadius questing his sanity. Just Brian Z and I left from our world. Come on. Shadow Yoshi searches for firewood. Shadow Scoop and Brian Z work together to drown Shadow Catadius. Rest in peace, Shadow Catadius. Just Brian Z and I left. Come on. Just let Brian Z win at this point. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I overpowered Brian Z, killing him. He's the only one left. Shadow thinks about winning, and Shadow Scoop dies in dysentery. It's either going to be Yosh or me. Come on. Come on. At this point, I want to win. At this point, I want to win. Maybe I'm just insane, but I want to help out my district. Alright, come on. Come on. You can take down Shadow Yosh. What am I doing? I'm trash at this game. Why did I do this? Come on. Alright. Shadow Yosh is your winner. What am I even doing out here? 4 kills? Alright. Well, here's our final rankings. Alright. Come on. I'm so trash. Alright, Shadow Yosh wins. He was the rest of the District 10. Who did he save from District 10? Shadow Taxivator he saved. Shadow Gaming Lalios he saved. And the other person from District 10 was already in top 24, I think. Yeah, Shadow Badu. What am I even doing? But yeah, they're all gonna make it to the finale, and then everybody else, we'll see. Probably anybody above, like, 22 is gonna make it. Dang. Well, Rip Page, Snowflake, Arctic. It's just gonna be Jeff from District 1 in the finale. That sucks. This one did not go well. You gotta support everybody else in the second game here. All right, here we go. Game 2. Let's get this going, and let's get some more music here. No, we're not actually hating on each other. Don't worry about it, Naruto Wolf. It's all in the spirit of Hunger Games here. Oh, come on. Wait, did this not save? Come on! Alright, no, it should be fun. It should be fun. I load season, or, year history, and it should pop up. Pretty sure this one worked, at least. Okay, nice. This one worked. Nice. Edit cast. Nice, okay. Oh, oops. Make the names same as names, please. Okay, nice. Yo, we're getting a Hungry Cookie raid. Thank you so much. Doubles to the same as Hungry Cookie Penguin Boss. Welcome in. If we could get a Hungry Cookie's link in the description and in the chat, that would be amazing. Hope you had an incredible day today, Hungry Cookie. Do you know who moves on? We'll know who moves on once we yeah, we'll know who moves on once we get to the once we finish this game as well. Hey, Sonic06, good, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, Hungry Cookie. I saw you were playing Skyward Sword. Hope you had fun with that. Thank you so much for stopping by on the raid. And, how's it going today, Hungry Cookie? Thank you so much, seriously, for being here. And, I guess while we're at it, we do have some more spots in this game if people do want to join in. Jacob. We're going to be essentially, if you want to take a look at like the pinned comment from Paige, that should hopefully clear things up. We'd have a lot of, this is the finale of the season, so we had a lot of lore last time. We're definitely in the middle of something right now. You know, so another chance to move to the finale. No, this is District 7 through 12. So Paige, unfortunately, you're not going to be in the finale game. You'll have to just, hope Jeff can represent District 1 well. No, I decided to keep everybody here in their original districts. So Shadow 1's are going to be 1 through 6 in this one. Memorial struck at the same time last round. Unfortunately, we took out a normal person. Yeah, you took out a normal person, but you also took out a Shadow one, which is nice. It's been good. How is yours? It's been great. Hope your day has been good as well. But yeah, if anybody wants to join in that isn't in already, I'll do like 30 seconds. It just, unless if somebody says I want in the chat, I'll put them in. But yeah, can't wait to get this started up. We can lose, says Zaylin. Zaylin wants to see the hooded figure take over the world at this point. Our performers and members of District 1 move on. Yep. Members of District 1 move on, and then essentially just enough to fill 47 members. Can anybody join? Yeah, if you want in, I'll definitely put you in. Zaylin hoodie guy sounds pog. Well, alright then, I guess. Zaylin's just gonna do that? Sure. If you go quiet for a while, I'm sorry, nerdy edge my hanging, so be painful. Oh, don't worry about it all, Naruto Wolf. Just make sure you're just being, always being safe about it. And if you can't talk in here because it's painful for you, then absolutely don't do that. Just be, we're all more, concerned about your health. And just make sure you're staying safe than anything else. Okay, join? Yeah, I'll definitely put you in, let me get you in. Okay. Alright, let's go. Here we go. I didn't know the same names. But you guys should win. Oh, stop it, boy. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Let's get this started up. You have the gang on your side. We can do this. Alright, good luck to everyone. District 7 through 12. And the thing is, Sonic Pikachu, is if you win this one, then you officially won a middle game. I know you've been wanting to do that for so long because you've won Game 1 and Game 3. Exactly happens to Shadow win the last game. Then the hooded figure takes over the world. And then we'll have to you'll see what happens next, I guess. Alright. Here we go. As Chibi beats the standard point as the horn sounds. Oh, that's not a good start. Shadow Lucas kills Sorrel with a sickle. Rest in peace, Sorrel. You know, much love to you too, Naruto Wolf. We all love you here. Alright, ENT grabs a bat for me and not realizing it's empty. Jack Sally gathers as much food as he can. El Natu takes a sickle from inside the corner for your last message, suggesting Sababoy joins at the Chaos and Slide in D1. Well, Sababoy retired from Hunger Games. So, I just like this thing, I didn't, well, I suppose, yes, Sababoy is not the hooded figure. That's not what I planned for this, I guess. If he really wants to join in, though, I'll put him in. Alright. ENT grabs the backpack, not realizing it's empty. Dark Celery gathers as much food as he can. El Natu takes a stick from inside the cornucopia. Min scares Shadow and Nana Wendler away from the cornucopia. Little Buddy takes a handful of throwing knives. Shadow Sorrel repeatedly stabs Rocky to death in size. No, Rocky. Rest in peace, Rocky. Infinite grabs the sword. Shadow Burner grabs a jar of fishing bait while Shadow ENT gets fishing gear. Yeah, Rocky already dead. Oh, dang. Rest in peace, Rocky. Shadow Rocky, though, scares Jake away from the cornucopia. Normal Drake Y grabs a sick new fedora. Entirely worth a broken arm. You got to get this fedora? Alright. Dang, alright. He's getting stylish out here. Sonic Pikachu finds a bow and arrows and a quiver. Shadow Dark Selly, Phil Swift, and Shadow El Natu work together to get as many supplies as possible. Spino the Diner runs away from Larry and some rope. Gunner sees a head fry from Sonic Cornucopia. Nana snaps a pair of scythes. Shadow Amor takes a sickle. Beacon and Nick getting a new fedora. Let's go. Alright, a lot of people running away. Neo runs away with Larry and some rope. Bruno scares Shadow, Beacon and Nick away from the cornucopia. And Lotad sets Shadow Infinite on fire with a Molotov. Let's go! Lotad! Let's go! Lotad going crazy! This is what we love to see from Lotad. Alright. Oh. It loaded. Alright. Shadow, Little Buddy receives clear from another sponsor. Shadow ENT runs away from Shadow, Beacon and Nick. Sonic Pikachu receives clear from Honey. Drake explores the arena. Bruno receives a busted sword from the Sorrel Shack. Dudenator has the high ground. Shadow Neo Necrozma receives medical supplies from another sponsor. Shadow Sorrel searches for firewood. Shadow Bruno practices archery. Gondor receives medical supplies from another sponsor. Dark Celery makes a slingshot. Min attends to Nana Wendler's wounds. Shadow Min receives explosives from Audible. Little Buddy receives fresh food from another sponsor. Lotad and Shadow Rocky split search for resources. ENT practices archery. Shadow El Natu dies from hunger. I'm not sure how at day one. Maybe he hasn't eaten for a week. Shadow Sonic Pikachu picks flowers. Spino the Dino questions the sanity. Beacon and Nick attacks Shadow Nana Wendler, but she manages to escape. Shadow Lotad shoots a poison exploder into Shadow through Nair's neck, slowly killing me. You know what? Nice, they're taking at each other. Shadow Phil Swift receives fresh food from a sponsor. Normal Drake White goes hunting. And normal M explores the arena, they're doing it together. Hooded Figures actually just 3 low ties in a trench coat. Dude, that would be legendary. I wish I made that. Alright. El Natu attacks Shadow Gunter, but he manages to escape. Amar tries his brief fish with a trident. Jacob overhears Shadow biting on the dino and Shadow Amar talking in distance. Shadow Jacob receives a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends. Infinite receives a Buster Sword from the Thrall Shack. Lucas disconnected. No, Lucas. I guess the Shadow Realm doesn't have very good Wi-Fi connection. London Wilson receives a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends. Shadow London Wilson receives a donut can from IKEA. Then they're both getting equipped with good weapons. M explores the arena. Phil Swift attacks Shadow Dark Celebi, but he managed to escape. Shadow Lucas dug straight down and fell into lava. Nice, he gets taken out. And Neo receives clean water from Honey. Alright, 7 cannon shots. And we got Rocky and Lucas taken out. But we also, at the same time, have 3 shadows going down. Alright, Bruno quietly hums. Shadow Sorrel looks a nice guy. Shadow London Wilson throws a knife to Shadow ENT's chest. Nice, let's go. Beacon Nick and Bino Dino tell stories of themselves to each other. Shadow Little Buddy, Shadow Min, Phil Swift, and Shadow Bruno and Amar sleeping in shifts. Alright, Shadow Dark Celebi receives a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends. Nice. Getting that sponsorship. Shadow Amar quietly hums. ENT receives a donut fit cannon from IKEA. Normal M's Welcome My Nightmares. El Natu sets a camp for the night. London Wilson receives explosives from Audible. Shadow Jacob and Jacob talking to each other about should be still alive. Gunter cries himself to sleep. Normal Drake Y sets a camp for the night. M, Shadow, Bino the Dino, and Shadow Nana Wendler sleep in shifts. Infinite thinks about winning. Yeah, Jacob just teaming with his clone. Little Buddy gets his wounds fixed by Phil Swift. Hey, welcome in, Matthew. We're in the midst of chaos right here. If you want to take a look at the pinned message to see what's going on, then go right ahead. Oh yeah, that's totally allowed if you want to, Jacob. Alright, Shadow Beacon Nick, Shadow Phil Swift, Brendan to decide truths for the night. Dark Celebi thinks about home. Drake hooks through, we're putting his fire out. Shadow Sonic Pikachu quietly hums. Shadow Neo Necroza receives a snake larger from the Sorrel Shack. Shadow Rocky Thunder will start fire sleeps up warm. Zalen, remember when I said to put aside your differences for once to defeat a common enemy? I guess it's not a common enemy for Zalen, so fair enough. Sonic Pikachu Min and Shadow Lotad two sing songs together. Shadow Gunter cooks through, we're putting his fire out. Lotad tries to sing himself to sleep. Neo's Welcome My Nightmares, and Nair tries to sing himself to sleep. Page, do Bystanders win for the Shadow Clones to win? I would wish for at least anybody from Reality to win, because then the hooded figure doesn't just take over the world. Head out, bro. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Narrative Wolf, have an amazing sleep. Appreciate you so much for being here. We all love you, man. And I'll see you around. Have an amazing night. Alright. Last message. Questions in the only D1 members go to the finale. Can I assemble a false D1 just for the finale? If you want to get other people in your D1 from the rest of the tributes, like from Reality that are still alive, you absolutely can. Oh, I killed you, Latios. Latios, you actually went off. You killed like 4 Shadow Clones, and then we teamed together for 1 round, and then I killed you the round immediately after, and that was like the end of the game. And then I immediately died. So I was very good. I was very good last game at sabotaging our own team. Shadow Neo shoots an arrow to El Natu's head. No! Rest in peace, El Natu. Shadow Beacon and Nick. She's explosives from Audible. Amar receives. Thanks for listening to the sponsor. Oh yeah, you're entirely right, Dylan. New things about home. Gunter and Shadow Nana Weller fight. Shadow Sonic Pikachu and normal Drake Y. Shadow Sonic Pikachu and normal Drake Y survive. No! not Gunter. Rest in peace. Infinite Shadow Little Buddy, Shadow Burno, Shadow Gunter. Track down and kill Burno. No, Burno. Rest in peace, Burno. Yeah, Shadow, Yoshi's entire team moves on to the finale. Yep. Everybody from that district moves on. Infinite. Oh, wait, no, we already read that. Shadow Min scares Nana Wendler off. Jacob makes a slingshot. Nick and Shadow Jacob getting fresh fruit from the sponsor. Normal Amos break the thrones while picking berries. No, Sonic Pikachu! Shadow Bind on the Dino. Tracks down and kills Sonic Pikachu. That is so sad. That sucks. Low Tower sees come from the sponsor. Shadow Phil Swift receives come from the sponsor. Min attacks Doonator, but he managed to escape. Shadow Rocky can't fly himself in the bushes. London Wilson receives a hatchet from the sponsor. Shadow Sorrel gets fresh fruit from Hello Fresh. Shadow London Wilson hunts for attributes. Bind on the Dino. Receives explosives from Audible. Phil Swift injures himself. Dark Celebi steals from Shadow. Dark Celebi wasn't looking. Let's go. Let's go. Dark Celebi actually playing well for once. Alright, Little Buddy receives a Buster Sword from the Sorrel Shack. ENT stalks Drake. M collects fruit from a tree. Shadow Lotad tries to spearfish the Trident. And Shadow Amar receives a Buster Sword from the Sorrel Shack. Yeah, definitely have to be a team with others who moved on. Yup. There might, because unless somebody from the Light World or Reality or whatever wins this round, there might be more. There's probably gonna be more clones in the final round than actual people. Who's even in this? Super half the rosters here because they need to put in their shadow counterparts. This is 7 through 12, and the first game was 1 through 6. Alright, Jacob, Shadow Dark Celebi, and normal Drake Y sleeping shifts. Nana Wendler accidentally sets in one block wide pool of lava and burns to death. No, Nana. Rest in peace. That is so unfortunate. Little Buddy. No, you're still in, Jacob. You're still alive. Little Buddy ambushes Dark Celebi and kills him. No, Dark Celebi. Little Buddy, what are you doing? Shadow Sorrel quietly hums. Shadow Amar, Infinite London Wilson, and Shadow Phil Swift sleeping shifts. ENT cooks his food before putting his fire out. Shadow Little Buddy destroys Lotad supplies. No, Lotad. Last, Moose says Jeff. She's a Shadow Dark Celebi. Light Celebi? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have put it in like that. Shadow Little Buddy. Oh no. Alright. Shadow Sonic Pikachu says explosive off, killing Neo and Bind on the Dino. No, that's so bad. That sucks. 2 more normal tributes killed by a Shadow clone. Amar has a higher ground. Vegan Nick sees Fresh Food Hello Fresh. Shadow Rocky screams for help. Shadow Jacob defends Doonator, Min, and Shadow Neo away from his fire. Phil Swift receives Fresh Food from another sponsor. Shadow Vegan Nick at the camp for the night. Shadow Lotad during this Gatlin appearance on the way. You know what? We love to see it. Nice. Shadow Gunter, Shadow Bind on the Dino, and Shadow London Wilson get into a fight. Shadow London Wilson triumphantly kills them both. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. We'll take that. We'll take that. 2 clones down. Shadow Jacob, Shadow Dark Celebi, Shadow Sonic Pikachu, M, and Shadow Sorrel hunt for attributes. They don't realize that M is the clone because he's a ghost type as well. Alright. Yeah, Shadow clones did win last round. Alright, Min, Shadow, Amar, Shadow Little Bunny, and Infinite tried to kill ENT. No! Rest in peace. ENT. Low Tower receives explosives from Audible. Shadow Neo receives explosives from Audible. London Wilson's F's on landmine. No, London Wilson! Shadow Phil Swift constructs a check. Normal Drake Y diverts Little Buddy's attention and runs away. Shadow Beacon Nick overhears Shadow Min and Amar talking at distance. Drake Y searches for firewood. Normal M tends to Beacon Nick's wounds. Shadow Rocky steals from Phil Swift while he's looking. Shadow London Wilson steals from Dooney World looking. Jacob picks flowers. And Shadow Burno collects fruit from a tree. Alright, 9 cannon shots. Infinite, Shadow Sorrel, Lotad, and Drake Y sleeping shifts. Who else in District 8? I can check and phone tributes. Little Buddy and Beacon and Nick. All of District 6 is alive and they're all clones. Oh, I'm looking at this whole thing and it does not look very good right now. This should have left Gengar Gang's alive at least. Alright. Shadow Burner, Little Buddy, Amar, and Shadow Sonic Pikachu sleeping shifts. Shadow Darkseid cooks his roof before putting his fire out. Normal Drake White was kicked for hacking. Let's go! Normal Drake White taken out. Min receives Michael Flash on a sponsor. Shadow London Wilson, Pika Nick, and Shadow Little Buddy track down to kill Normal M. Yo, let's go! The normal version of the Gengar gang gets taken out, which is actually good for us. Shadow Pika Nick tries to choose infection. Because the normal versions of the Gengar gang are actually like because they're normal types, because the Gengar gang are ghost types anyways. So those are actually the clones. Alright. Shadow Beacon and Nick tries to choose infection. Shadow Rocky receives a bone PRS from Raycon earbuds. Dudenator passed out from exhaustion. Phil Swift quietly hums. Shadow Neo tracks and kills Jacob. No, Jacob! And M attacks Shadow Min, but Shadow Phil Swift protects her, killing M. No! M taken out. Both M's get taken out. Drake White is sole representative of the Gengar gang now. M might have actually died late enough so that he's in. It's gonna be really close though. Alright, Shadow Rocky, a search for firewood. Infinite tries to sleep through the entire day. Drake attempts to climb a tree but falls on Shadow Dark Selby, killing them both. No, Drake! And Shadow Dark Selby, rest in peace. I think Drake and Shadow Dark Selby actually lived for long enough so that they'll move on, but we'll see. Little Buddy receives explosive and a sponsor. Shadow Neo attempts to Shadow Burno's wounds. Shadow Beacon and Nick search for firewood. Shadow Min questions Sandy. Min practices her archery. Shadow Sorrel forces Shadow Jacob to kill Shadow Phil Swift or Shadow Little Buddy. He refused to kill, so Shadow Sorrel kills him instead. You know what? We'll take that. That's good. Dudenator stalks Beacon and Nick. Phil Swift questions Sandy. Loda thinks about home. There are no events in this, actually, Laudius. Because I think that that'll make it so that games aren't like super short, and that like a ton of people don't die at once. Or Lotet thinks about home. Shadow London Wilson, Quest Insanity. Yeah, exactly, Lord Jeff. I'm just jinxing people. That's just how it goes. All right, Phil Swift fixes Amherst into Power Flex Tape. Sonic Pikachu receives Clean Water from Honey, and Shadow Amar unknowingly eats toxic berries. Nice. That's good for us. Alright, here we go. Shadow Burno attacks Shadow Sonic Pikachu, but Infinite protects him, killing Shadow Burno. Nice. Shadow Burno gets taken down. Shadow Neo loses sight of where he is. Beacon of Nick sees fresh food from a sponsor. Shadow Beacon Nick and Lotad running to the side of Truth in the Night. Little Bunny attempts to terrify is unsuccessful. Shadow Miz woke up my nightmares. Shadow Little Buddy cries himself to sleep. Shadow Sorrel sees a bone of clearance from Raycon. Shadow Phil Swift. Shadow London Wilson tends to Dudenator's wounds. Min goes to sleep. Shadow Rocky sees an explosive from another sponsor, and Amar severely injures Phil Swift, puts him out of his misery. Rest in peace, Phil Swift. Alright, hold on. Let's get it started again. Nice. Shadow London Wilson makes a wooden spear. Little Buddy defeats Shadow Phil Swift and fight spares his life. Amar sees a busted sword in the surround shack. He might save District. Oh, yeah, you know what? I can't talk. Shadow Rocky makes a slingshot. Shadow Sonic Pikachu injures himself. Beacon and Nick questions Sandy. M collects fruit from a tree. Shadow Min kills Shadow Little Buddy with his own weapon. Nice. That's good there. Junior steals from Shadow Beacon Nick while he isn't looking. Shadow Neo attacks Infinite, but he manages to escape. Shadow surrounds Pick and throws up picking berries, and Lotad receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Alright. Here we go. Nice, 2 Shadows taken out, and Phil Swift. Shadow Phil Swift tries to sing himself to sleep. Shadow Min pushes Shadow Beacon and Neck off a cliff during a knife fight. That's good, at least. Dudenator falls in a frozen lake and drowns. No, Dudenator! Shadow Rocky and Min talk about Chibi still alive. Air passed out from exhaustion. Lotad getting clean water from Honey. Shadow Neo screams for help. Alright. Infinite defends Shadow, Lonnie Wilson, Shadow Sorrel, and Beacon Nick away from his fire. Little Buddy destroys Shadow Sonic Pikachu supplies while he's asleep. Alright, here we go. Here's the feast. Beacon and Nick stabs Little Buddy while his back is turned. What the heck, Nick? Little Buddy is in your own district. You're supposed to try to win, Nick. Come on.
Lowe's takes the staff leading inside the cornucopia. Shadow Rocky takes staff leading inside the cornucopia as well. Shadow Min falls in a frozen lake and drowns. Nice, let's go. Shadow Phil Swift and Shadow Sonic Pikachu decide not to go to the feast. Min decides not to go to the feast. Amar catches Shadow London Wilson off guard and kills him. Nice, let's go. Let's go, Amar. Infinite Shadow Sonic Pikachu and Shadow Sorrel confront each other but grab what they want, slowly to avoid conflict. Alright. Shadow Phil Swift discovers a cave. Amar tries to spearfish with a Trinet. Pika Nick, Shadow Sonic Pikachu, and Lotec gets in a fight. No! Shadow Sonic Pikachu kills 2 of the actual participants. That sucks so much. Rip, Nick, and Lotec. Dang, that sucks. Yeah, I can't complain after what I pulled last game. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely Arctic. Infinite shoots an arrow at Shadow Sonic Pikachu. Misses and kills Shadow Rocky instead. Nice. Let's go. Min receives 2 from Honey. And Shadow Sorrel makes a slingshot. Lucas isn't dead. You can actually do something with CEO powers. I don't think his CEO abilities doesn't stretch into the Shadow Realm, unfortunately. Nick, you're doing us all. Why have you done this? Yeah, Nick just kind of just threw for District 8, which is very unfortunate. Alright, Shadow Phil Swift tends to Shadow Neo's wounds. Shadow Sonic Pikachu and Min ready to choose Trish tonight. Shadow Sorrel sets the landmine. Nice. Infinite's Welcome My Nightmares, and Amar gets a hat-trick from Raid Shadow Legends. Alright, Amar sees a donut can from IKEA. Min discovers a cave. Shadow Sonic Pikachu says the river. Infinite forgot how gravity works. No, Infinite! That is unfortunate. Shadow Sonic Pikachu injures himself, and Shadow Neo practices archery. Alright, come on. There's only 5 people left. It's just Neo. Shadow Sonic Pikachu with 6 kills, by the way. Shadow Phil Swift, Min, and Amar. Min and Amar, it's gotta be Min or Amar. They've gotta win. They've gotta win. Come on. Shadow Sonic Pikachu looks like a nice guy. Min receives explosive from Audible. Amar thinks went home. Shadow Phil Swift starts the fire, and Shadow Neo falls in pit and dies. Alright, nice. It's 2 versus 2 again. Here we go. Min receives Clean Water from Honey. Shadow Sonic Pikachu thinks about home. What the heck? That killed 2 people? The meme event? Shadow Sonic Pikachu and Amar both unsuccessfully try to walk into Mordor. No. Alright, Min for the win. It's Min versus Shadow Phil Swift. Alright, rip Amar though. That really sucks. Alright, come on. Min for the win. Let's do it. Let's see it. Come on. Let's see some hashtag Min for the win. Come on, Min, you got this. You've got this. No! Shadow Phil Swift severely injures Min and leaves her to die. No! That sucks. Shadow Phil Swift for District 6 wins. Another Shadow clone takes the dub. That is really not good. Okay, at least Shadow Rocky's from District 6. He doesn't get saved because he's already in the top part of it. Oh, Shadow London Wilson doesn't get saved either. Did he save no one? Or is his district just overpowered? Oh, wow. I don't think he saved anyone. That doesn't really help that much. But, that is really unfortunate that Min couldn't save the rest of her district there. Dang. No. Alright. Time to create our finals here. Alright, hold on. Okay. So, let's see who's going to be in our finals. Okay, so in this game, I guess we'll get Jeff in District 1 first of all. I don't think we're gonna do I think we're just gonna do like the higher districts are gonna have the people, and then lower districts are just gonna have I guess everybody else. There are the clones. Alright. First of all, let's go in District 12. I said 47 members are gonna get in. That's because we need one more spot. Okay, so Slayer Def, who do you want? Who do you want in your District 1? Let's see. Okay, so if 47 people are getting in. And how many people did this save? I think 2 people. Well, it's gonna only be people that are like in the top, essentially. Yeah, I don't know if anybody remembers the question mark slot from so far earlier in Hunger Games. But there we go. Yeah, okay, so this saved no one. Yeah, hold on, where's Gengar Gang? M in 23rd place, Drake Y in 22nd place, that's gonna be super close. Let's see. It's not gonna be top 24 though, because it's 47. And then, let's see. Yeah, so at District 10, so how many people were District 10 that were in like a lower ranking? 1 with Shadow Activator and Shadow Gaming Latios, and I think that's it. Okay, so we'll do it's like we'll do top 22 for this one and then top 23 for this one because I'd rather M get in than Shadow Arctic. Alright. So anybody from top 23 this game. And then Shadow Matthew up for this one, and then M up for this one. You can put in your District 1, Jeff. Brian Z and Yosh. Is Yosh in the top part? Okay, yeah, he is. Oh, so actual, like, regular Ghost? Okay, Ghost, Brian Z, Yosh, District 1. Okay. There's our new District 1. For now, I guess. Jacob, were you in the finals? No, unfortunately, Jacob, you just missed it. That sucks, I'm so sorry about that. Fleet and Neglect Coops? Yeah, why would you put me in? I messed up so bad in the first round. Okay, I'm just gonna make the rest of it. I was in District 2 originally, I'll put myself in. I'll just go down the rest of this. Froakie. I'm just gonna make this on the stream, I guess. I'll put Gaming Latios in here. Let's work together this time, and by that I mean I'm not gonna mess up this time. Hey, welcome in, Javier. Hope you're having an incredible day today. It's been so great to see you again. Yeah, I don't deserve to be in District 1 this time around. All right, Matthew. Matthew scored high enough. Everything we know we're on Series 4, right? No showers, nothing? That depends on who wins. We'll see who wins in this game. You better hope someone from the Light Realm wins. Alright, let's get Tatios. Alright, Taxivator got in. Yeah, you're in. You got in this. Alright, Akash, and then Blood Pulse. Oh yeah, if you want to see the pin message, it's been pretty much chaos. It's been pretty much just chaos. And everybody else in this one is evil. Okay, so Min got in as well. How many districts can we actually fill with actual like good guys? MR. Alright, Infinite, Lotad, nice. Lotad got in, Lotad will be the savior. I'm gonna kill IRL Xenon, yeah. I can't wait. It's gonna be terrible. Alright, Nick, don't throw this time, please. You can't throw this time. Little buddy Dunator. Alright, Phil Swift. And then it's just Drake, Y, and M. Alright. So the rest of it are just gonna be shadow clones. So that's 6.5 districts of just shadow clones. The District 4, Min, Amor, Infinite, and Lotat looking nice, yeah. Okay. So Shadow Yosh. Our gang's just gonna have to deal with shadows in their district, I guess. And Shadow Swoop. Okay, Shadow Gatathius, and then Shadow Brian Z. Yeah, Matt Hypocrite will be telling someone else not to throw. You know what? Whoever Coops that's me Trooper is, don't throw this time. Like, come on. Alright, Slayer Death. Wait, that's the good one. Shadow Ghost and Shadow Pitch. Alright, Shadow Kaden, Shadow Badu, Shadow Blood Ghost, and Shadow Anti-2. Alright. Okay. And then just Shadow Matthew for this. We all have to come together for this round, or else there's no way we win. I need to say it to myself specifically. Alright, Shadow Silent Pikachu. Shadow Neo, Shadow Sorrel, Shadow Rocky. Sorry, this part is a little boring. Let me just check some of this real quick. Alright. Alright, Shadow, Lonnie Wilson, Shadow Man is gonna be in this. Alright, there's 2 more districts. Alright, Shadow Nick, Shadow Little Buddy, Shadow Burner, Shadow Amor. Peek an if Nick. Alright. Wait, okay. Nice. Oh wait, I think I forgot to... I forgot to get in his, yeah, Shadow Taxivator. And Shadow Gaming Lineups that were saved. Did it miscount?
No, I shouldn't have, so I must have missed somebody. Did I put somebody in twice? Because I put top 22 from game 1, and then top 23 from game 2, and then with 2 more people, and then Mysterious Figure, that should amount to 48. Let's see. Did I put somebody in twice, or put somebody in that I shouldn't have? Did I put in Shadow Arctic? I shouldn't have. If I put him in. Alright. Whatever, we'll just take out Shadow Dark Celebi. Because I can't tell what I did wrong. And Shadow the Gaming Lanius. Alright. Here we go. Let's get this started up. Proceed. Wait. What did I do? And you have space in the name? What the heck? Leave that space in this name. Fine, okay. I don't get what's so wrong about that, I guess. But sure. Fine, Hunger Games. Alright. What changes if Shadow wins again? Mysterious Figure takes over the world. He's in District 12 at the moment. Alright, let's get our finale music up. Here we go. Good luck to everyone. Here we go. As you send the opponents, the horn sounds. Alright, Shadow Amar gets the Spear for Sun the Cornucopia. Maybe turn the music up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do so. Alright. Shadow Cadadius grabs the shield leaning inside the Cornucopia. Shadow Beacon 8 grabs the shovel, grabs a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Shadow Yosh grabs the shovel. Shadow Swoop gets a jar of fishing bait while Gaming Lanius gets fishing gear. Slayer Jeff runs away with the Cornucopia. Shadow Matthew grabs the Signu Fedora. Alright. I'm breaking Miz notes. Come on, I'm already throwing. Come on. Alright. Shadow Min finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Shadow Gaming Lanius gets as much food as he can. Shadow Neo finds a canteen full of water. M saves the Cornucopia for resources. Shadow Page, Shadow Ghost, Shadow Little Buddy, and Shadow Phil Swift share everything they got for running. Shadow Sonic Pikachu takes a spear for Sun the Cornucopia. Akash gets a jar of fishing bait while Shadow Jacob gets fishing gear. Shadow Antichu runs away. Matthew takes a spear for Sun the Cornucopia. Shadow Tax Raider bashes Lotad's head against a rock several times. No! Not Lotad! Not Lotad, not like this! Oh no. Nick finds a bag full of explosives. Shadow Caden, Phil Swift, and Katanzas work together to get as many supplies as possible. Amor grabs Pepper and receipts. Ghost runs away from the Cornucopia. Tank Raider runs away. Little Buddy finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Drake grabs a shield leaning on the Cornucopia. Yosh and Shadow Bordeaux fight for bag. Yosh strangles Shadow Bordeaux with the straps and runs. Let's go, Yosh! Alright. Here we go. M receives a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends. Infinite receives a Buster Sword from the Sorrel Shack. Brian Z, no! He unknowingly eats toxic berries. We need as many people as we can. Shadow Blood Colas, Camouflage and Seldom Bushes. Shadow Jacob and Slayer Jeff. Hunt for attributes. Alright. Alright, Shadow Little Buddy receives Fresh Food from Hello Fresh. Shadow Ghost sprains the ankle, running away from Shadow Amar. Shadow Neo goes hunting. Shadow Antichu receives clean water from Honey. Akash tries to sleep through the entire day. Shadow Badu makes a wooden spear. Shadow Brian Z
discovers the river. Yosh overpowers Matthew, killing him. No, Yosh! What are you doing? I know you just took down a Shadow. I guess he's just a killing machine right now. Alright. Rip Matthew, though. Little Buddy, Shadow Taxer, Shadow Latios, hunt for attributes. Blood Cultist, Mysterious Figure, Shadow Page, Shadow Phil Swift, raid Amar's camp. Holy Ascending. Alright, you know what? Let's get Amar's link in chat. Amar's a legend, he deserves it. Shadow Min, camouflages himself in the bushes. Shadow Rocky, tends to ghost wounds. Shadow Sorrel tries to leave the entire day. Shadow Catalio steals from Taxiver while he's looking. Shadow Caden, Gaming Latios, Phil Swift, and Catalio's raid Beacon and Nick's camp while he's hunting. You know what? Awesome. Nick's a legend as well. Drake silently snaps Froaky's neck. No! Froaky! Rest in peace. We need to team up. We need friendship here for once. More than any other time. Come on. Shadow Yosh fishes. Shadow Beacon Nick bashes Dunir's heading with a mace. We're losing IRL people left and right. Coop's Speed Trooper tries to spear fish with a trident. Min and Shadow Matthew splits fish for resources. Shadow Scoop couldn't get to the high ground. Nice. That's good at least. Alright. 7 can shots heard in distance. Alright. Shadow Rocky, Shadow Neo, and I truly singing songs together. What am I doing? Come on. I need to step it up. Shadow Yosh screams for help. Shadow Page receives clean wire from another sponsor. Yosh! Yosh, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, Yosh. Yosh, you're supposed to not kill the IRL people. Slayer Jeff is in your district. Rest in peace, Jeff and Cathathios. No. Shadow Cathathios cooks food before putting his fire out. Shadow Min quietly hums. Shadow Sonic Pikachu cooks food before putting his fire out. Shadow Min quietly hums. Shadow Sonic Pikachu sees a hatchet from another sponsor. Shadow Badoo thinks about home. Shadow Little Buddy looks in the night sky. Amor sees a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends. M questions insanity. Shadow London Wilson, Shadow Sorrel, Shadow Gaming Latios, and Shadow Ghost sleep and shifts. Beacon Neck tries to trees infection. Shadow Matthew thinks about home. Shadow Blood Coldest sees a fire but stays hidden. Latios commits tax evasion. They're obliterated by the IRS. No! What the heck? Why is the IRS in the Shadow Realm? They're probably just evil too. Alright. Ghost receives an explosive from another sponsor. Infinite Inflatable Starfire and sleeps without warmth. Mysterious Figure tries to trees infection. Shadow Jacob finds a crystal aura and becomes possessed by the Blood God. Akrosh cries himself to sleep. Shadow Taxator questions insanity. Phil Swift pushes Drake Y off a cliff during a knife fight. No! What's going on? We need to team up. We're getting destroyed. Taxator and Min talk about 2 is still alive. Blood Coast and Little Buddy sleep in shifts. Shadow Kane does the high ground. Shadow Phil Swift attempts to start fires unsuccessful. Shadow Brian Z and Shadow Angie talk about 2 is still alive. Shadow Amor sees a hatchet from another sponsor. Shadow Beacon Nick thinks about home. This is not going well. We need to band together. Come on. Beacon Nick search for firewood. Shadow Ghost collects root from a tree. Shadow Nick search for firewood. Shadow Sonic Pikachu tends to Min's wounds. Shadow Gaming Latios receives a Buster Sword from the Sorrel Shack. Shadow London Wilson receives a hatchet from another sponsor. Phil Swift fixes Shadow Min's wounds with Power Flex Tape. Shadow Rocky receives clean water from Honey. Shadow Matthew searches for a water source. Shadow Phil Swift and Yosh hunt for attributes. Ghost receives a Buster Sword from the Sorrel Shack. Akash receives fresh fruit from HelloFresh. Taxavator scares Shadow Blood Coals off. I love how Arctic with HelloFresh still supporting the IRL people, even in the Shadow Realm. That's service. That's a mark of an excellent CEO. Shadow Yosh does a knife in the Shadow Neo's chest. Nice. That's good. Alright, Shadow Andy 2 injures himself. Shadow Sorrel steals from Shadow Page while she's looking. Am receives explosive from another sponsor. Shadow Taxator clicks through from a tree. Amor swings an ankle away from Infinite. I'm receiving a hatchet from another sponsor. Little Buddy hunts for attributes. Shadow Badoo receives explosives from Audible. Phil Swift sprains an ankle away from Shadow Jacob. Shadow Little Buddy, Shadow Amor, Shadow Cathathios, and Shadow Kaden, and Shadow Brian Z. Hunt for attributes. 5 shadows hunting for other people. And Mysterious Figure attacks the Blood Colas, but he's managed to escape. Alright, 5 hand shots left. How many people are left? Just go Yosh with 4 kills. Me, Taxator, Conch, Blood Colas, Min, Amor, Infinite, Beacon Egg, Little Buddy, Phil Swift, and M. That's who we have left. Oh no, District 7, District 8, District 10 all alive. This is not going good. DeMarco, welcome in. We're in the midst of chaos right now. Hope we're doing well. Alright. Shadow Ghost, and Shadow Amar unsuccessfully ambushed Shadow Sonic Pikachu, Shadow Matthew, and Shadow Caden, who killed him instead. No! We got 2 clones down, but rest in peace, Gengar Gang. That is so sad. That sucks so much. Shadow Sorrel starts a fire. Phil Swift receives Claymore from Honey. Shadow Phil Swift cooks a few while putting his fire out. Ghost throws knife to Amar's chest. Rest in peace, Amar. Ghost, what's going on? Shadow gave me Lanius decapitates Little Buddy with a sword. No! Not Little Buddy! Mysterious figure because I can't for the night. Akash receives Petru from another sponsor. Infinite bleeds out. No, we're just losing everyone. Shadow Jacob defeats me in a fight that spares my life. Thank you, I appreciate it. Shadow Badu attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Shadow Nick and Min run into each other to decide truth for the night. Shadow London Wilson gets possessed. Phil Swift fixes Yoshi's wounds with power flexate. Shadow Brian Z is the high ground. Tax Vader goes to sleep. Shadow Page is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Shadow Anchi passed out from exhaustion. Shadow Min, Shadow Catadius, Shadow Little Buddy, and Shadow Tax Vader. They're telling each other ghost stories. All the clones just telling each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. They're just chilling. Shadow Rocky receives a hatchet. Shadow Yosh receives clean water. Beaky Nick pushes the Shadow Blood Coldest off a cliff. Let's go, Nick. Alright. Nick's actually helping out. Blood Coldest sits at camp for the night. We need to believe. We still have hope. Shadow Man defeats Phil Swift in a fight that spares his life. Shadow Badu chases Shadow Yosh. Shadow Latios and Taxa to work together today. Shadow Caden severely slices Yosh with a sword. No! Yosh! Come on, you were the chosen one. Shadow Rocky discovers a cave. A constant breaker throws up picking berries. Shadow Little Buddy search for War Source. Shadow London Wilson, Shadow Sonic Pikachu, and Shadow Taxidermy hunt for tributes. Shadow Andy Chu sprains the ankle away from Shadow Phil Swift. Ghost makes a wooden spear. Shadow Catadius receives fresh food and another sponsor. No, Nick! Shadow Sorrel decapitates Beaky Nick with a sword. Rest in peace, Nick. We're losing everyone already. Blood Cold severely injures Shadow Beaky Nick. Alright, nice. That's good. That's good. At least the clone gets taken down. Shadow Jacob receives fresh food from another sponsor. I'll have the high ground. That's good. Matthew receives fresh food, Hella Fresh. Min discovers River. Mysterious figure search for War Source. Shadow Brian Z sees Smoke Rise Innocence, but decides to investigate. And Shadow Page search for War Source. Hey, interesting game. Welcome in. Hey, hope you had fun recording your video. That sounds awesome. I have the higher ground. Don't try to get higher ground. Yeah, I know what happened to Arctic a while back. Just literally got high. The ground was so high that he literally just ascended. All right. Jay Reaping to see who's alive still? Yeah, sure. How many people do we have left? Ghost. I'm still here. Taximeter, Kosh, Blood Coldest, Min, Phil Swift. That's it. That's all we have left. The rest is just evil people. There's so many left. This is not going well. Underhill the whole Shadow's going to take over. What actually happens? Well, I guess we'll see if it comes to that point. All right. Shadow Taxivator, Fix Report putting his fire out. Yeah, I tried to get higher ground the first episode. That's true. That's true. Shadow Sonic Pikachu receives the bone career arrows from Raycon earbuds. Shadow Brian Z pushes Shadow Phil Swift off a cliff during a knife fight. That's good at least. They're taking out each other. There's just so many of them now. Shadow Jacob's unable to start a fire, sleeps that warm. Shadow Yosh receives clear from Honey. Shadow Badu and the mysterious figure talking about to be still alive. Ghost looks in the night sky. Shadow Anti-Q attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Shadow London Wilson finds a cursed resort, becomes possessed with a blood god. Blood Coldest gets a donut cannon knife. Maybe he will be the savior in the end. Shadow Catadius cooks his food, we're putting his fire out. Shadow Little Buddy tries to treat infection. Shadow Gaming Latios and Shadow Min fight Shadow Caden and Shadow Sorrel. Shadow Latios and Shadow Min survive. Nice. Okay, that's good. They're just fighting each other. Shadow Page receives a hatchet from another sponsor. There's no events this season, but there's still like there's still the death that can happen from Gengar Gang. Alright, I'm trying to treat my infection. Shadow Rocky treats his infection. Phil Swift cries himself to sleep. I understand that right now. Alright, Taxi receives a snake launcher from the Sorrel Shack. Akash receives explosives from Audible. Shadow Matthew receives a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends, and Min starts a fire. Alright, Shadow Badu, Shadow Tax Vader Kosh, and Shadow Yosh raiding Shadow London Wilson's camp while he's hunting. I'm collecting fruit from a tree. Shadow Catalius and Tax Vader work together today. Fuel Swift explores the arena. Shadow Page shoots an Eric Ghost, but misses and kills Shadow Brian Z instead. Let's go. Shadow Page throwing. Shadow Little Buddy starts to travels to higher ground. Shadow Antichu kills the mysterious figure while he's resting. Dang, there's a betrayal right there. Alright, he was the one that started this whole thing. Min receives fresh food from the sponsor. Shadow Rocky steals from Shadow Matthew while he's looking. Shadow Sun and Pikachu dress sleep through the entire day. Shadow Mink constructs a shack. And Shadow Gaming Alliance says explosive, killing Blood Cultist and Shadow Jacob. Well, at least he took down one Shadow, but that is unfortunate. Rest in peace, Blood Cultist. Alright. How many people do we have left? Ghost, me, Taxer, Akash, Min, Phil Swift, that's it. Still not doing very well right now. Alright. Shadow Latios dies from hyperthermia, that's good at least. Alright. Shadow Yosh, Shadow Sun, and Pikachu and I discuss the game at the Hammer in the morning. Shadow Badu was dragged into the shadows by the Gengar Gang. Let's go. Gengar Gang helping us out. Phil Swift starts a fire. Shadow London Wilson tends to his wounds. Shadow Min thinks about winning. Shadow Little Buddy receives clean water from no sponsor. Shadow Katathu receives a bone of curiosity from Raycon earbuds. Shadow Tax Vader finds a cursed Pazora. Tax Vader looks in the night sky. Shadow Matthew with Ghosts thinks about winning. Wait, no, they're talking about to be still alive. Min thinks about winning. Shadow Angie tends to Shadow Page's wounds. Shadow Rocky is welcome my nightmares. And Akash sees a fire but stays hidden. Alright. Yeah, Latios, exactly. Life always finds a way. We can do it, I believe. Apparently not. This is not the time. This is not the time, me. Look, I like the fish god. But right now I needed to... I can't do that right now. Come on. Taxer is kick hacking. No, this is so bad. This is so bad. Akash, Shadow Yosh, and Shadow Matthew hunt for attributes. Shadow Sun and Pikachu thinks went home. Shadow Catatius injures himself. Shadow London Wilson shoots a poisonous blow dart into Shadow Little Buddy's neck, slowly killing him. Nice. That's good at least. Shadow Page, Shadow Rocky, and Philsa for attributes. Shadow Min receives medical supplies from a sponsor. Shadow Angie receives a hatchet from Raid Shadow Legends. Ghost and Min split a search for resources. Shadow Tax Vader receives a bow and quiver arrows from Raycon earbuds. Do not have many people left. It's just Ghost, Akash, Min, and Phil Swift. They have to take down so many people. This is not good. But we gotta believe. Min loses sight of where she is, not a good sign. Alright, Shadow Page receives fresh food from another sponsor. Shadow Matthew sets explosive off, killing Shadow Yosh, Shadow Rocky, and Akash. That's not good for Akash, but at least they took down two shadows there. Shadow Catadius cried himself to sleep. Shadow Sun and Pikachu attempts to start fire is unsuccessful. Shadow Anti-True bashes Ghost head in with a mace. No, Ghost! This is so bad. Phil Swift, Shadow Min, and Shadow London Wilson sleep in shifts. Shadow Tex Vader goes to sleep. Alright. Here's the feast. Shadow London Wilson severely slices Phil Swift with a sword? Oh no! Wait, do we only have Min left? There's so many people! This is so bad! Alright, Min doesn't go to the feast. We all have to rely on Min here. Min is our last hope. Shadow Man decides not to go to the feast. Shadow Anti-Chew decides not to go to the feast. Shadow Tax Vader gets as much food into a bag as he can before fleeing. Shadow Matthew decides not to go to the feast. Shadow Sun and Pikachu spears Shadow Page in the abdomen. That's good at least. And Shadow Catatius dies from infection. Come on. We need Min for the win more than ever. Here we go. Shadow Tax Vader receives Team Wire for another sponsor. Min receives a donut cannon from IKEA. Nice. Alright. Shadow Man disconnected. Shadow Matthew's picker thorns while picking berries. Shadow London Wilson receives Clean Wire from Honey. Shadow Sun and Pikachu injures himself. And Shadow Angie receives explosives from Audible. How many people are left? It's just Min versus 5 other people. Alright, 1v5. Here we go. Alright, Shadow Matthew attempts his Hurry Fire is unsuccessful. Shadow Sun and Pikachu sets a camp for the night. Shadow and Andrew getting Hello Fresh. Min's actually trucing with someone, alright. I'm surprised by that one. And Shadow London Wilson screams for help. Alright, here we go. Shadow Matthew sees square from Honey. Shadow and did you sacrifice the blood god? Okay, that's good. 1v4 now. We'll take that. And Shadow Taxer sees smoke residences, but decides not to investigate. Hey, welcome in, Stone Family. It's so great to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are legends. Alright, 1v4. Here we go. Alright, nice. Everybody for some reason track down and kill Shadow London Wilson. Alright, that's good at least. Here we go. Min getting a Buster Sword. Min's gonna Buster Sword and a Donut Cannon. Shadow Matthew camouflages himself in bushes. Shadow Taxer receives a Donut Cannon from Ikea. Shadow Sonic Pikachu tries to free fish with a Trident. Still 1v3 now. Come on. We have to believe. Shadow Matthew with 7 kills? Shadow Sonic Pikachu with 6 kills? What the heck? Alright. What? Really? That's the way we lose this? Min disconnected? Really? Come on. Alright. Well, that sucks. Shadow Taxer sees fresh food from the sponsor. Shadow Sonic Pikachu thinks about home, and Shadow Matthew claps to the rest. Oh no. Shadow Sonic Pikachu kills Shadow Taxer as he tries to run. Bill Swift gives Shadow Matthew a lot of damage. Your winner is Shadow Sonic Pikachu from District 9. And that's it.